Hey, what's up everyone? Fluffy Armchair Admiral here with another video about Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Before I begin today's video, I'd like to remind you to hit that subscribe button if you haven't done that already and use that bell to make sure you won't miss out on any content from me. I would also like to encourage you to join my Discord server, where you can interact with me and other Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts fans, share some of your crazy designs, suggest a cool scenario, or just chill. You can find link in description down below this video. Right, so welcome back in another episode of Naval Academy series, where I'm going through Naval Academy missions that are available in Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts in its current version as it progresses through development of the game. So, last time, as you probably remember, we attempted a third mission on the list, which is First Casemate's CSS Virginia mission. And unfortunately, we failed to succeed. So in today's episode, we are going to do a follow-up and we are going to attempt once more to defeat enemy battleship. So let me just switch to the game window. As you can see, I'm stuck on this mission and I won't be able to unlock further missions if I won't keep completing those missions. So anyway, I would at some point have to complete First Casemate's CSS Virginia. I'm not sure if it counts towards progression or if it's only one of those missions that I need to complete. I can't say. I don't know what developers did to actually make new missions to unlock. Perhaps for every completed mission you unlock one other mission or whatever. So at some point, in order to unlock everything, I would have to finish this one mission. So let's keep it up. Let's try to finish this one. So last time I went with firepower, and as you probably remember, I've been a little bit lacking in ability to penetrate through enemies' armor, and that is because of a poor decisions that I made in terms of selecting propellant. Instead of going with propellant that will increase my penetration, which is poor by default, I went with something that will improve a fire chance when I eventually score a hit and then penetrate through enemy armor, which didn't happen often enough. So enemy was automatically resistant to any fire. At the same time, when enemy hit my ship and scored a penetrating hit, which he had a massive advantage at, he was able to easily start some fires. So for this episode, I've been thinking about two strategies. First, we could go with armor and get that massive technological bonus to actually get good armor values across our ship and survive a little bit bigger beating. But the downside of this design choice is that my guns won't really get any better. In fact, they will get worse. Why is that? Well, firepower will unlock better gun range and better shell penetration, and it will unlock 4 components. And those 4 components are better guns, while armor won't unlock those components, and I will be stuck with small caliber guns, which, even if I got better armor and enemy won't be able to penetrate through my armor, they won't allow me to actually kill the enemy within desired time limit. So going for armor would require me to do some maneuvering. And in order to do some maneuvering, I need speed. In order to take speed, I would have to sacrifice displacement to actually get good enough engines. So you know where it's going. This ship has basically little to no chance to actually succeed, because enemy will probably pull out like 6-7 inch belt armor at least, and your guns won't have penetration values for that. So it's a little bit of pointless exercise and counting on heavy luck that you will score one serious penetrating hit that will start that fire that will spread across enemy ship and basically kill his engine. So when he's a sitting duck, then you can get close enough for your guns to actually have penetration ability to score any hits. Other than that, you have no chance to win this game. So I'm stuck with a firepower because I need to be able to penetrate through enemy's armor in the first place. So let's go with firepower and let's modify our ship design. Because obviously Bizarro is definitely not the best ship on our board. So there is a problem with what I can choose. There is ballistic that I could go for. It will increase my gun range, which automatically will increase my accuracy. It will increase shell damage, which is something that I would like to see. Shell muzzle velocity will be increased, and with that probably we are talking about slight penetration boost. But flash fire chance, flash fire chance will go down. But flash fire explosion chance and flash fire spreading chance will increase, which means that if enemy will cause a flash fire to happen on my ship in one of my casemates, it will probably end up in entire of my ship going into like a big firework show. Right. I could go with gun cotton, and that will give me a massive shell damage boost. HE shell damage and HE shell fire chance would also improve. Shell muzzle velocity will also improve. However, shells will be much more expensive, which is not a problem. And I would get a bit more penalties. So it's really between gun cotton and ballistic that I need to choose from. And I really can't decide. It's like, I think ballistic will be much better choice. Now let's see. 3.6 at 0.1, no, 3.6 at 1,000 meters and less. Okay. And what if I would go with gun cotton? That's still 3.6, but the accuracy is much worse. So ballistic wins this competition because obviously my accuracy is better, and better accuracy means that I can do much more. Right, let's see my armor values. And again, I got pretty good belt. Belt extended is pretty nice as well. I don't need that much deck armor because why would I? It's massive waste of time and resource. But I can improve my belt armor even further. How far I can go? 8.6 belt. Belt extended 7. Secondaries 3. That is one of the problems that I have. My secondaries are not well protected. So penetrating hits will eventually go through. They will damage my guns. They will destroy them. That is a little bit of a risk. But I think we can mitigate some of that. Okay. I can balance my ship a little bit better to get slightly more accuracy. And that's basically all I can do. I still got 10-inch guns. And they still have same penetrating values. My casemates are 8-inch. And in fact, I somehow managed to fit everything within weight limit. So that's the best I can actually build. And I'm absolutely serious. I could go with super heavy shells. Or heavy shells. Or in fact, if I would go with super heavy shells, how does it translate to my accuracy? And right, that's definitely increasing my penetration. The problem is that super heavy shells are definitely gonna take much more space, which I don't really have. But if I would go with reduced ammunition and super heavy shells, okay, then that might actually work. I got tons of guns. Those are single guns, so I could eventually benefit from that, but having that better ammunition gives me better gun range, much better shell penetration, which is something that I need, better shell damage, better HE shell damage. Yeah, I think everything is much better. Right, so without any further ado, let me get into the battle, shall we? Oh yeah, and I'm still running minimum bulkheads, which means that if enemy will penetrate through my armor and cause any fire or flood, it will be very risky. Let's get to it. Okay, so Bizarro is now ready. Right, I will change my speed to 4. I will set manual rudder for this battle. And I will try to get enemy as close to me as possible. Okay. Let me just take some nice screenshots. There we go. That looks really nice. Oh. Okay, we scored some hits, and yes, that's exactly what I wanted to see. There's much bigger part of enemy ship that I can actually penetrate. I am scoring some partial penetrations, and I do have much bigger chance to actually deal any damage. When it comes to my ammunition reserve, it's big enough to make a difference. So if I could, there we go, partial penetration to main gun. That is something I really want to see. That's definitely a result that I'm interested at. And I got massive, and I'm saying that massive hit chance. So that is exactly what I want to see. Amazing, amazing. So as long as enemy won't be able to penetrate through my armor, which he might be able to do so, especially with 310 rounds of ammunition and 11-inch guns, which also have massive accuracy. Oh my goodness me. Right. I will stop my ship right now and let enemy go around. And then when enemy will be on my port side, I think. Yeah, I think it's port side. I'm terrible at naming port and starboard side. Anyway, when enemy will be on the right side of my ship, I will restart my engines, get back to 4 knots, and I will perform same operation. So when enemy will be aiming to go in front of me, I will speed up and get closer to him to improve my accuracy, which is still quite good. And that's exactly what I want to see. I scored a flooding hit on enemy, which wow, that was, oh, I scored another flooding, and that might be actually quick battle. It was. Wow. That actually was something. So as you can see, a small change to my ship resulted in absolutely great effects. I'm absolutely surprised because this is going to be a very, very short episode. I'm not sure if it's gonna last for 15 minutes. Oh my goodness me. Right. So, providing that we dealt with CSS Virginia mission so fast, let's follow up and let's add Gun Basics 1 to our mission. So Gun Basics 1 is all about testing the significance of gun technology and firepower versus a fast-moving light cruiser. Heavy and rapid-fire secondary guns might be useful against this ship, while more advanced big guns can neutralize it quickly due to their increased accuracy. So enemy will never retreat, and our goal is to build a battleship and kill one enemy light cruiser within 12 minutes. So I will optimize. That's a good question. What should I optimize? I could go for main guns, and that's an easy choice, yeah? My secondaries will still be able to score some hits, which will slow down the enemy. Yeah, let's go with main guns. I'll show it to you. That's going to be much easier than explaining. So we are building Japanese battleship. Our speed, 25 knots, it's way excessive. I would prefer 19 knots. That should give us a good warship. I will go with compound armor. Basic citadel, single bot. Yeah, okay, that's good. There's not much I can do in terms of engine. I can go with maximum bulkheads. It will help me keep my ship balanced a little bit more. I will go with front tower 3, just for better accuracy. Rear tower 3, same. It's all about getting the best of my accuracy. When it comes to funnels, I can go with triple, I can pretty much go with anything. In fact, triple funnel is really bad idea. I will go with dual funnel, because 2 of them will give me good engine efficiency. In fact, yeah, let's leave it on what it is. My ship will be a little bit sluggish, but well, that's expected. When it comes to centerline guns, I will go with 13-inch guns. So it will definitely make my ship very heavy, as you can see. Which is a little bit of a bummer. Right. Single guns. It's still overweight. But I'm gonna be attacked by a light cruiser. So I can eventually remove some of the armor. I need conning tower, I need turret armor to be somewhat reasonable. But it doesn't have to be anything excessive. I'm not expecting to be attacked by torpedoes because that's not the point of this mission. So I need to build a ship that will quickly destroy enemy cruiser. I will go with heavy shells. Reduce the ammo. Black powder can do. Okay, that's fine. I think that will be good enough. So let me install some casemate guns as well. We can go with 6-inch guns. They should do a good job to me. And perhaps 3-inch guns. Oh, can I go with 4-inch guns? Yes, I can. So 4-inch guns on top casemates and 6-inch guns on the bottom casemates, topped up with 13-inch single guns that will have massive firepower, should be good enough for me to actually deal with enemy cruiser. In fact, what I could do, let me see if I can, if I would reduce it to 12-inch guns, then I can fit double guns, and that will give me extra firepower. Right. What else I could go for? 24, 29, 16. Yeah, 12-inch guns seems to be better because they got better accuracy. And they will still be more than enough to penetrate through enemy armor. So that's what I'm going to do. And now let's balance this ship. It is heavy to front, so I can move the rear gun as far as I need. For weight offset 1.8, okay. And if I would... Oh, there we go. I can completely mitigate the offset and have this ship well balanced. That will also help me a lot. It messes up angles on my front gun, but that's really not a big deal. Right, so that's going to be our warrior for today. There's in fact not much that I can say about it, other than it should be accurate enough to allow me to finish this mission within 12 minutes. So let's get into the battle and let's see if my assumptions were correct. So I got one light cruiser to deal with. I will turn the rudder control to manual to keep the bonus with me. I got aiming in progress, target maneuver, target fast speed. Yeah, those are going to be elements that will impact my accuracy. I need perhaps one lucky hit, and enemy will probably slip beneath the waves. So that's the biggest problem. And immediately we scored penetrating hit. We started fire on enemy and we reduced its hit points by a fifth. That is the power of well-balanced ship. And not all of our guns were able to aim. I'm not going to lie. I don't think enemy will last long enough to actually make this a separate video. That's how you build accurate ship. Your main guns will definitely get some nice accuracy, and now when all the guns are firing, as you can see, I got massive chance to actually hit the enemy. I didn't get into a second shot, and enemy is nearly 30% dead. In fact, what I could do is to switch to AP shells, and that will end the enemy even faster. She is still burning, and my casemate guns will eventually score some hits. Oh, I am now surprised because enemy is in fact using torpedoes, which is not something I was truly prepared for, but I got enough maneuverability to mitigate that element. So point for self. Oh, okay, overpan, damaged rudder, flooding. Yeah, enemy is in pretty bad condition already. So on top of the fire, that was a first. Oh, enemy might in fact score a torpedo hit on me. Is he? Yeah. That torpedo is going to hit. Oh my goodness me. I would never expect that. Oh my goodness me. Right. It was pretty devastating hit, I'm not going to lie. But on the other hand, the fire that we've started at the very beginning of the battle is still spreading across enemy warship. On top of that, the flooding we've started is still going. So enemy is in very bad condition. Oh, and we caused another flooding in different part of enemy ship. So I'm not going to lie, probably that is going to end the enemy ship anyway. That's, yeah, like, she is slipping beneath the waves, and I don't see much of a chance for Colin to survive. Yeah, 4%, she's done for. Yeah, and she's sinking. There we go. We ended this battle by just scoring 2 lucky hits. In fact, I didn't expect enemy to have torpedoes. That is something that I completely didn't expect. So that one torpedo could have been enough to put me down. Anyway, my ship survived long enough, because it was a battleship, to eventually finish off the enemy. It was very easy and simple mission. So with that said, I think that's going to be enough for today's episode. So we managed to retaliate on CSS Virginia mission, and on top of that we added a fourth mission to the table, which is Gun Basics. In next episode of Naval Academy series, we will focus on Gun Basics 2, and perhaps if there's going to be enough time, we can go with Speed Basics 1, Speed Basics 2, Torpedo Basics, or freshly unlocked Battleship versus Torpedo Boats. So definitely for each mission that we finish, the game is unlocking some of new missions for us to actually check. So that's very good information. As long as we keep progressing through the missions, we will keep unlocking some more and more interesting choices. Right, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. If you want to get informed about my new content, hit that notification bell button, and don't forget to share your comments down below. And lastly, don't forget to join my Discord server, where you can interact with me, you can interact with other Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts fans, and on top of that, you can propose your own scenarios, crazy designs, and take part in voting for scenarios which will be actually featured in Custom Battle Scenario series. So don't miss out, don't lose your chance to actually get featured in my series, or eventually make a choice of the next mission that will be featured. Just hop in and you can do that on my Discord server. Link in description down below the video. Have a great day and see you all later. Later. Out.